Tonight on Denver7 News at 5, still waiting for the stimulus.
This one is taking quite a bit longer and it's caused a lot of problems.
Many Coloradans have yet to receive a check with few answers from the IRS. Now lawmakers are taking action.
Luckily, we have great landlords, good ownership. They worked with us to help us out. But it was really hard.
Third time's the charm. A Denver restaurant is on the rebound, reopening for the third time since the pandemic began.
This is probably the last holiday weekend where it's not going to be safe for unvaccinated people to mingle together.
Ahead of the Easter holiday, the CDC releasing new travel guidelines as record numbers of travelers take to the skies.
Welcome to Denver7 News at 5. I'm Jacqueline Allen. We start off with the nearly 30 million Americans still waiting for their stimulus checks to arrive. We found many here in Colorado are Social Security recipients in desperate need of this financial boost. Denver7's Veronica Acosta explains what you can do if you're among those stuck waiting.
It's been about 3 weeks since stimulus payments started going out, but if you're on Social Security or other federal benefits, it's likely you're still waiting. That waiting game is one Beverly Morris is a part of.
And this one is taking quite a bit longer and it's caused a lot of problems, not only for me, but for the people that I live with.
Morris received Social Security. She got the prior stimulus payments without a problem directly into her bank account. But this time, it didn't happen that way.
Well, I have a lot of bills to pay, and I don't get that much from Social Security. Even though I worked, all my life, I still didn't get anything.
So here is where this problem stemmed from. The Social Security Administration, they shared recipient contact information with the IRS only after lawmakers raised an alarm over the delay in these stimulus payments. The House Committee on Ways and Means sent this letter to the IRS and Social Security Administration asking them to get stimulus payments out to these groups quicker. Morris and her daughter did check the status of her stimulus, but say the IRS website offered no information on her payment.
What else can you do? You can't do anything until it's here.
So for now, she's left waiting, hoping she gets her payment sooner than later. If you too are still waiting on your stimulus payment, you can use the IRS's Get My Payment tool on their website. Now, the IRS projects that people who are on Social Security or other federal benefits will receive those stimulus payments by April 7th. In Denver, I'm Veronica Acosta, Denver7.
A lot of people anxiously waiting. Thanks, Veronica. Colorado's taking a big step in the vaccination race. Our state is now allowing everyone over the age of 16 to get the vaccine. That group includes about 4.5 million people. Ball Arena has turned into a mass vaccination site to help out with the expanded eligibility. Eventually, 6,000 people a day will get shots here. So far, about 1.1 million Coloradans are fully vaccinated and nearly 1.8 million have received at least one dose. Denver7 is committed to helping you find answers as you try to schedule an appointment for yourself or someone you love. We've put together a guide in English and in Spanish, and that is available right now on thedenverchannel.com. Governor Polis talked about handing pandemic rule control over to local governments as soon as April 16th. But don't put away your masks just yet. He extended the mask mandate for 30 more days. But counties at level green can lift the requirement in many public places. 31 counties are green right now, mostly in rural areas, you can see here. Now, no matter the level, though, masks are still required for all counties inside schools, hair and nail salons, tattoo parlors, hospitals, doctors' offices, and prisons. Even when local leaders gain control of pandemic rules, you might not see any big changes right away. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock says people should expect to see the city's mask mandate remain in place through at least early May. Indoor capacity caps will likely stay in place too. Where you could see a change is outdoor spaces. The city may lift capacity limits outdoors. The problem the city is facing, though, is coronavirus case numbers. They are creeping up despite more people getting vaccinated. And you can help restaurants rebound from the pandemic by planning a night out to eat. Menus have been released for the first spring restaurant week in Denver. Nearly 200 businesses are putting together special multi-course meals for the week of April 23rd. The cheapest, $25 a plate. The most expensive, $45. Third time's the charm. We are beginning to see businesses and especially restaurants rebound from the pandemic. Denver7's Patrick Perez takes us inside Devour the 303, a restaurant reopening for the third time since the pandemic began.
Sam Armadas is getting ready to reopen his restaurant on Thursday.
We've gone through 2 shutdowns now, so whatever happens this time around, it happens.
Devour the 303 is on the edge of Denver's Platt Park neighborhood. It first shut down a few weeks after the state forced restaurants to close their dining rooms last March.
We tried to-go's, and the place was just too big to support on to-go's. Luckily, we have great landlords, good ownership. They worked with us to help us out. But it was really hard.
Sam reopened the place in July and made it work for several months. Then cases went up and indoor dining closed again. Outdoor seating just wasn't an option.
It's just so loud and dirty with the cars driving by. It wasn't a nice experience for our guests.
So Sam had to make a tough decision.
We had some other issues outside of here that it kind of made sense for us to just close down and hibernate and see what happened with the regulations.
Since December, his restaurant has gone empty. No customers, no staff, just waiting for the right time.
We always thought we'd come back, and then, you take a couple blows, you get kicked while you're down, and you go, wow, But then the sun started coming out again.
And that sun is bringing a renewed light into Devour the 303. Thanks to easing restrictions and vaccine accessibility, Sam is ready to bring people in again, both here and at his ice cream shop next door.
I'm looking forward to serving them good food and cocktails and having our servers, interact.
And even as some places still struggle to make a comeback, Sam is remaining positive.
It would do no service to be negative. We're just really, really happy to be here and to have a chance.
Serving up a chance at a new start. In Denver, I'm Patrick Perez, Denver7.
And while some restaurants are able to get back on track, there are still plenty that have a lot of ground to make up. Now, according to a March survey from the Colorado Restaurant Association, revenue is down 40% year over year. Some restaurants still only have 2/3 of their staffing, and the 6-foot distancing is forcing some to remain below 50% capacity. So without these restrictions lifted, about 40% of restaurants say they could close in just 6 months. For the restaurants surrounding Coors Field, the return of baseball means a huge boost in business. Roughly 20,000 fans went to Coors Field for opening day Thursday. For restaurants and businesses in the area, that means sales they haven't seen since the start of the pandemic. The owner of Ballpark Vienna Beef says opening day came just in the nick of time.
I made more in the first 5 minutes than all of last week, so yeah, I'm happy, man.
And many businesses say they are stepping up cleaning, strictly enforcing mask rules. They do not want to see case numbers rise again and then face those new capacity caps. New guidelines from the CDC for anyone looking to travel. They say the risk is low for those fully vaccinated, but people are still being advised to avoid unnecessary travel. Despite that, Denver International Airport expects 4.3 million people to fly in April. As ABC's Trevor Alt explains, many of those passengers are traveling for the Easter holiday this weekend.
Ahead of the Easter holiday, the CDC issuing new guidelines for fully vaccinated Americans, saying they can travel at low risk to themselves as long as they're wearing masks and social distancing. If flying domestically, the CDC says you do not need to get tested before or after travel or self-quarantine. But if flying internationally, your destination might require a test, and you still need to show a negative test before boarding a flight back to the United States. The CDC is also advising Americans should still avoid non-essential travel, especially if you're unvaccinated.
The science shows us that getting fully vaccinated allows you to do more things safely, and it's important for us to provide that guidance, even in the context of rising cases.
The TSA says it screened 1.5 million passengers on Friday, the most in a single day since the pandemic began.
I think it's great. Everyone likes their freedom, don't they, to a point? We want to get back to some kind of normality.
More than 100 million Americans have received at least one dose of the vaccine, but health experts warn we have to remain vigilant.
Anytime we let our mask down, our guard down, or have unvaccinated people gathering, we're really looking for trouble and the possibility that the virus will attack again and kill more people.
COVID cases across the country are on the rise. The U.S. reporting more than 79,000 new cases on Thursday and just over 1,000 deaths. The CDC recommending unvaccinated people gather this Easter only with members of their own households unless they are outdoors and 6 feet apart. And those who are fully vaccinated can safely gather indoors without masks.
This is probably the last holiday weekend where it's not going to be safe for unvaccinated people to mingle together.
Trevor Alt, ABC News, New York.
That is so good to hear. And many Americans are now getting more help putting food on the table. President Biden just signed an executive order adding billions of dollars to the SNAP, or food stamps program. The extra money will expand benefits for recipients left out of an increase that Congress approved last year. This move is expected to help about 25 million people who are some of the lowest income families in the program. Colorado is trying to crack down on fraudulent unemployment claims by adding some new safety features, but some unintended side effects. Those safeguards are creating headaches and delays in benefits for people who deserve them. Denver7's Megan Lopez explains.
I never applied for unemployment.
I immediately thought of unemployment fraud.
It's a tale we've told before on Denver7.
It is unsettling to know that someone may have that much personal information about me.
Different people, different circumstances, but similar stories of fraud.
How they got my name, I don't know.
A problem that's cost the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment $6.5 million and counting.
We're in a world where fraudsters have found a golden opportunity with the creation of the pandemic.
For months, CDLE has been trying to crack down on fraud. Most recently, unveiling its latest security feature, a partnership with a company called ID.me to send unemployment applicants through a rigorous verification process. Colorado, one of more than 20 states now using ID.me for unemployment verification help, but there's a problem.
Roughly 15% of all claimants trying to go through the process are unsuccessful.
When they can't get verified, applicants have to jump onto a video chat with an ID.me employee.
So our typical times for video chat are like 30 minutes, usually in the morning.
That's not the experience Charles Kermis and his wife have had.
And a message popped up stating that the wait time to speak to someone will be in excess of 5 hours, where now it's just a little wheel spinning and with no definite time. So it's been quite frustrating, and there's no way to talk to anyone.
And Charles isn't alone. Many other people have reported long wait times as well, something CDLE is aware of.
We're not necessarily happy with the response that ID.me has been able to provide to our customers at this point in time.
The CEO of the company says they're dealing with an influx of requests from states and also a lot of fraud themselves.
We see crap like this, where it is obviously fraud, and it is somebody trying to claim someone else's identity.
But they say they're hiring more staff and trying to process those verifications as quickly as possible. They're hoping to have wait times down within 2 weeks. Still, that promise offers little comfort to people who need the money now.
How can a company that's being paid, I'm sure, by the state not understand that they are going to be flooded and to be prepared for this? It's totally unacceptable.
Megan Lopez, Denver7.